If you don't have somebody that is really good at finances that you trust, find a third-party neutral. One of the things that I find fascinating about people that started off in my line of business and even people that are in it now, if you go to a Fidelity or a Charles Schwab, I would say TD, but they're merging with Schwab. But if you go to some of these independent, what are known as discount brokerage firms, and please understand when we say discount brokerage firms, it's just not the full service relationship where you're talking to the same person over and over again, and they actually, for the lack of a better term, own their own book and own your relationship. They just are really helping you with a spotlight of where you are right now, today. You bring in all your statements and you sit down and talk to them. They will take a look at you, and based on where you are right now, they will tell you if you're on point or what you need to do. And then the rest of it's on you, where a full service broker would actually then take all that information, parse that data, and help you with a plan and help you execute it. That's the difference. That's the difference between the two types of financial advice. So what I would say to you, Sohail, other than me helping you, which I'm more than happy to do, if you get to a point where, as we all do, for whatever reason, there's a lot of times that people don't want to talk to someone that they're too close with. They don't want them to know their financial system. I've got best friends. I don't know how much they make. They don't know how much I make. We know that we all do okay, but it's privacy, right? So it's good to have a third-party neutral. If you don't have somebody that is really good at finances that you trust, find a third-party neutral. But that is what I would say. So for the people out there like you that don't have someone to talk to, go to a Schwab, go to a Fidelity, go to one of the discount firms, and use that as your first opportunity of dating. See if that's what you want, if that's what works for you.
I think my immediate question, so I'm guessing everyone else's immediate question in my situation is, how much does that freaking cost?
So, zero, right? So what happens is when you call them up, you schedule an appointment, you say, hey, I want to walk in, I want to talk to somebody. If you have all of your stuff, you may be able to sit down with somebody right then and there, and it's not going to cost you anything because those companies will, hopefully have a product that, there's a reason you walked in there. There's a reason. You may have some money sitting in a savings account making 0% interest. You may have a major need. Somebody passed away and you don't know what to do, and you don't want to go online, and you don't know anyone to ask. You haven't gotten a referral. Any of those places will see you, and they're hoping that if they guide you and they give you the right tools and information, you'll make your own best investment decision, which is to say you'll buy something from them. Right? So it's not going to cost you anything to see them. It's not like a law firm. As a matter of fact, here's a little tidbit that people should really consider. Before you go to your attorney to figure out whether you need to incorporate and how much that's going to cost, why don't you go to your financial advisor and find out if that's what you really need to do? Because they might actually guide you to a less expensive alternatives for something that isn't as complicated as it may be. If you have an estate plan where you've got grandchildren, you've got different pieces of property in different places, you work for yourself, you have multiple K1s. If you don't know what a K1 is, you probably don't have that problem. If you have something complicated, then yes, you're probably going to want to go see a professional and pay that money for expert advice on your estate plan. But if you're individual, single, just starting your first company, go see a financial advisor. They're going to give you that information for free. You're not going to have to pay for an hour. That's not the way that the industry works.
Hey, thanks for watching The Merge. We've got a ton more stuff for you to watch on YouTube, on Instagram, on TikTok, everywhere. Check us out.